the SABC News team focus really is going to be on water challenges in Gauteng, focusing on Hammanskraal, where access to clean drinking water remains a major concern. Now, the refurbishment of the Rooiwal Wastewater Treatment Works is currently underway, but for now, temporary water supply measures have been implemented. However, due to the phased rollout, only a limited number of areas are receiving clean water. Let's get more on this. I'm across to SABC News reporter Patricia Visagie. Patricia, very good morning, and thank you for your time at this hour. And you're going to paint the picture for us, what a typical day looks like for households trying to access water within the area. And what are some of the major contributing factors when it comes to the challenges that they experience?
Well, good morning, Liesel, and to our viewers. We return to Hammanskraal, and you would know the story of Hammanskraal. It's one that stretches perhaps, throughout the better part of South Africa's democracy. The water woes in this particular community have been stretching for over 20 years, that we've been hearing the struggles, the outcry from the community, talking about just how their lives have been impacted by the water challenges. In this particular area where we are now, the community has been without water in their taps, potable clean water, for over a year now. Many of them saying that they feel that their dignity has been compromised. It's a struggle. They have to buy water. They have to rely on the water tankers that you have just mentioned now, the challenges related to water tankers. So there's a lot of issues related to the water that impacts normal lives, schools, the healthcare facilities in the area. So there's a lot. I want to bring in Melungi Tobejane from Sanko. They've really been working very hard in the community addressing the water challenges. Melungi, if you can just maybe share with our viewers the struggles related to water and why this particular area has been without water for about a year now, you've said.
Yes, it's for a year now they didn't have water. And then we have a lot of a problem with water here in Hammanskraal. And it's not the first time we came to SABC to complain about the water. And then maybe you see at the TV every time it's Hammanskraal without no water. And then when it's water, the water is not clean, it's dirty. And then, so we are struggling. And then people that maybe they have a better life is the people that they've got JoJo's and then they buy water. And then it's those people that they can afford. But if you don't afford, it's very tough for us, because even the tankers, they don't come every week. They don't come every day. And then even when they come, they don't, if you don't have money, sometimes they'll tell you straight that we are selling the water. It's not for the community. This truck is not for the community.
When you speak to the municipalities, the city of Tshwane, Magali's Water, the Department of Water and Sanitation, when those conversations are taking place, which I understand some of the community leaders have been engaging in, what's the feedback that community members are getting?
We don't have they don't give us a feedback unless we see the feedback on the TV, and then the promises that the water, they'll be on the taps, maybe after 2 weeks, after 3 weeks, but there's no water at the taps. And then every time people are complaining, and as Sanko, we are stand up, we said now it's enough about Hammanskraal. Every time it's Hammanskraal, there's no water. So we're...
Your own lived experience, if you could share how that has impacted you, perhaps when you go through the very same experience, you listen to your neighbors. I see some community members actually came out very early. I'm looking at them. They came to join us here, wanting to listen to this interview. But if you had to tell us how you feel about it, your personal feelings.
My personal feelings, I become angry when I talk about water, because every time I'm not working. And then when I must drink water, I must make a plan how I must get the water. So it's not a life that I wanted to live for. And then there's some people, like we drink tablets. Sometimes we don't have even a drop that you can take your tablets and drink your tablets because the water, when there's the water, it's not clean. So it's frustrating us.
Right. Thank you so much there. Hearing the lived experiences of people in some parts of Hammanskraal as they battle through the water woes that have impacted this community. It's on and off, but as I said, for about 20 years now, over 20 years in fact, we've been hearing the story of Hammanskraal and its water challenges to the point where it seems like it's now a political football. When you deal with the city of Tshwane, it's one mayor after the other coming in, promising this community clean, portable water. And just as we think there is progress, then there's another setback. And the challenge remains at the Rooiwal Water Treatment Plant. We know there as well the issues of corruption, the tender that was awarded to controversial businessman Edward Sodi as well. There you have that 295 million rand tender that has become a hot potato in the city of Tshwane. So there's a lot. It's a layered story here in Hammanskraal.